How's it going? This is Steve again, and today I want to talk to you about credit and your ability to purchase a house with credit, how you go about it, what you need to have in relationship to credit to be able to purchase a house in this current market. Now, if you look back in many years back, we went through about a 17-year period when anybody could have very marginal credit. You could have basically what I would call a heartbeat of a job, and you'd be able to get qualified for a mortgage. Things have considerably changed in the last, say, 36 months. Nowadays, most loans that are being approved under either Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, or FHA, and the requirements for both of those lenders are considerably more tight than what they were in previous years. Today, they'd like to see you have a 640 credit score, what they call a median credit score. If you're below 640, then we can work on that to move you up to a higher level credit score to get you to 640. So if you have a 580 or somewhere between a 580 and a 640, we can work with you. If you have a 580 or below, we may be able to work with you, but it just depends on your situation. You're going to have to talk to us about what your situation is, what are your offsetting factors. If you have a 640 or a higher credit score, we're going to have a considerably easier time getting you approved. We just have to know your other factors, how much money you're putting down, how long you've been on your job, the size of your family. Family size, they take that into consideration for how much money you're spending on, food and clothing and things like that for all the kids. So if you're a person who's got 8 kids in a family versus someone who's just a husband and a wife starting out, obviously, and you make the same amount of income, there's more money going towards the 8 kids than just a couple starting out, right? They have more discretionary income left over. That's income after taxes. So we look at all these different factors to define whether or not you're going to be a participant and would be able to get qualified under Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, FHA, or even some portfolio lenders. In doing so, once we put together all the documentation and run your ratios, we can help you define what you can qualify for and basically get you on the pathway to start looking for a property. If you help us to gather all the documentation that we need, we can actually get you a full loan approval, which will give you the power that you need to be able to go up against, many other buyers trying to vie for that same property that you're trying to get. And if you're the person who's fully loan approved up front, then you're going to have the highest probability of getting approved by that, presenting that offer, because we're going to include a couple things. We're going to include a credit report, a copy of your credit report showing that you have a credit score that's good enough. We're also going to include proof of funds, the amount of money that you have to close on the transaction. We still can get the seller to pay for closing costs, so don't worry about that. We just want to show that you have 3.5% down for as an FHA, Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae requirement. We will also show that with the proof of funds to close, the credit score, and the fact that you have a good stable job and you've been on the job for 2 years, or in fact, there are some cases where, let's say you're going to school, you're becoming a teacher, and you're getting ready to graduate, and now you're graduating, now you're going out and you've got your teacher job and you've been on it for 1 month, we can still get you approved because during that timeline of 4 years, or how long you were in college, you were working towards that goal, which is good enough under FHA guidelines to get you approved under the requirement, even though you don't technically have 2 years experience in that line of field. So if you're self-employed, same thing. We need to have a profit and loss statement from you, most recent. We're going to, in many cases, we're going to need to have often 12 months of bank statements or a couple months of bank statements depending on FHA or Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae. We're also going to need a city license perhaps, or a professional license showing that you've been in the line of work for 2 years or more. We're going to need all those kinds of different things which will get you to the pathway, proof of funds to close, get you to the pathway of being able to get you out there and showing you property and get the best deal you possibly can. So if you'd like to find out specifically what you need, then all you have to do is just give us a call. You can call me at 909 area code 895-4074. Once again, 909 area code 895-4074. My name's Steve Lennon, and I can lead you towards the pathway of getting yourself fully loan approved with our processing team. My processor personally has 28 years experience in both FHA, VA, portfolio lending, all the lending types possible. She's been doing it for, most people their whole lifetime. So she truly is a seasoned professional, and this is how we work. We make sure that we get people that work underneath us that have at least 10 years experience in mortgage lending and also real estate. feel free to give us a call, and if you have any questions, we'll get them answered then, okay? So enjoy your day. Thanks a lot. Take care.